Mike Grabowski. I'm a customer engineer on the Google Cloud team based in Seattle. And I've been in the cloud team since 2013, working closely with customers as they get up and running on Google Cloud.
Could you introduce us to the Google Cloud Platform?
The Google Cloud Platform is the most cutting edge provider of cloud-based compute, networking, storage, and big data services. So for compute, we offer everything from infrastructure as a service, where you manage your own virtual machines, all the way to serverless cloud functions, where you simply write your code and Google figures out how it's going to scale. We offer industry-leading networking services, storage for petabytes of data and more, and big data services with technologies like machine learning, TensorFlow, and things like that. So it's really a fully integrated suite of products that make it easier for you to build products and services that delight your users.
What differentiates GCP in the cloud space?
It really comes down to our proven legacy of innovation, both in the hardware and the software space. And in terms of hardware innovation, Google has been building its own servers, its own network, its own data centers from the ground up, from the very beginning of the company. We've pushed the envelope in data center design. We run our data centers at levels of efficiency rarely matched in the industry. And we're able to do amazing things with our global sovereign-defined network. Few other cloud providers can make such bold claims about their hardware, and we take these innovations and we pass on the better performance and the lower costs to our cloud customers. In terms of software, Google's been releasing industry-changing software for nearly 2 decades. It was a Google white paper that introduced the world to Google File System and MapReduce that led to open source innovations like Hadoop. Google also released white papers on technologies like Bigtable and BigQuery and Kubernetes and TensorFlow. And so our software innovation is rarely matched.
What GCP products is VetSource using in the cloud?
VetSource is using Compute Engine, which is our fully managed infrastructure as a service offering. You basically spin up virtual machines. They're also using our VPC networks and our fully managed VPN service to connect the Google Cloud VPC to their on-prem network. They're using our load balancers, our cloud storage, persistent disk, and they're looking at some other offerings as well.
What are the benefits VetSource has seen since moving to GCP?
VetSource doesn't have to worry about outages as much. We have a pretty strict SLA around uptime, and it's also really easy to spin up a lot of their infrastructure in different availability zones if they want to. A lot of people think of moving to the cloud as a cumbersome lift and shift, but I think VetSource is doing the right thing by thinking of it as more of a move and improve effort. And already VetSource is looking at other cloud-native products like BigQuery for running big data analytics in the cloud, considering container management with Kubernetes. And I think this really represents a shift in the way that VetSource can innovate, the way that they can push new releases faster, the way that they can derive more insights from their data. Google Cloud has dedicated 24/7 phone and email support available to VetSource, with strictly defined SLAs around response time for critical incidents. The account management team also works really closely with VetSource. We hold quarterly meetings to make sure that VetSource understands what's coming on Google's roadmap, and we also want to understand what's coming on VetSource's roadmap. So we take a really hands-on, collaborative approach because we want VetSource to succeed at GCP.